So then, day one of the 2024 World Cup darts has just ended, and I'm going to go through all of the results from night one and sort of give my opinion and review of those games. So it started off with Sweden taking on Spain, a 4-0 win for Sweden of the partnership of Jeffrey de Graaf and Oscar Lukasiak, with Jose Justicia and Jesus Nogueira of Spain. Now, I thought this one's an absolute incredible performance from Sweden, a 98.6 average against a poor Spanish side, and they got the job done 4-0. The second game then was Czech Republic 4, Bahrain 3. Now, the teammates of Bahrain, Duda Dura and Basim Mohammed, the reason why this is 4-3, in my opinion, wasn't down to Czech Republic being bad. I think it was more down to the fact that Czech Republic had to deal with the slow pace, especially of Basim Mohammed of Bahrain, but the Czech Republic's got the job done with Karel Sedlacek and Adam Gavlas. It wasn't the best of performances from them, but, you know, first group game, it's just about getting the win. The third game then was France against Latvia, a 4-1 win for Jacques Lebré and Thibaut Tricol, dispatched Madars Razma. And the debutant of Valtas Midris of Latvia, unfortunately for him, he just couldn't really get going in that one. You know, a 83 average, Razma sort of carried him in that performance, but a 4-1 defeat for Latvia. The next game then was Croatia against Malaysia. The Malaysian team of Mohid Nasir bin Jantin and Sik Hwan Wong were absolutely no match to Boris Krčmar and Romeo Grabac. Now, first few legs of this, I thought Romeo could, you know, slip in and out with his performance. But Boris Krčmar, what a captain's performance from Boris. Big bad Boris. He got hold of Romeo in that game, or Romeo in that game, and sort of got him through. And to be honest, that was a great role as captain for Boris Krčmar. I thought he handled that situation really well with Romeo Grabac. The next game then was the Republic of Ireland 4, Lithuania 2. Now, this game for me was, again, not a game of quality, not a game of, you know, entertainment, excitement. I think that Lithuania on another day, Barauskas and Labanauskas, give O'Connor and Keane Barry a run for their money. But Keane Barry, for me, was the real one in this game. He surged Republic of Ireland through a lot of legs in that one. And yeah, they get the job done 4-2. The last game on this side was Poland 4, Norway 2. Now, the Norway team, Hakon, Bjork, Helen and Cord Decker were actually not bad. I thought, you know, in a few legs, they started really quickly. Cord Decker's scoring is actually, did actually surprise me, to be honest. His scoring was quite high. But like I said, Poland, Radek Sagansky and Krzysztof Ratajski, you know exactly what you're going to get with them. Not the best in high scoring, but you're going to get consistency on the doubles, and you know they were good in that game, Ratajski and Sagansky. The next one was the first so-called shock of the tournament. 16th seed USA Danny Lauby and Jules van Dongen losing to Jose de Souza and David Gomez of Portugal. Now, for me, when I was watching this game, I sensed one thing, or two things. Danny Lauby is awful, especially from that performance. I just thought his performance was abysmal. And Jose de Souza is carrying Portugal, because David Gomez, you know, gave it a go, but you could see evidentially the gap between de Souza and Gomez. I think that partnership may work in the second game as well, but if they're to go far, I'm not too sure. The next game then was Belgium 4, Singapore 2. Obviously, Harif and Paul Lim against Dimitri van den Berg and Kim Huybrechts. Now, a lot of people were thinking, what was the Belgium team going to be like going into this? Obviously, we know about their disagreements, Dimitri van den Berg and Kim Huybrechts. We know they would both rather play with someone else representing Belgium, but they did get the job done 4 legs to 2. And then the next one was Northern Ireland against South Africa. No Devon Peterson. It was Cameron Carolison and Johan Geldenhuys. But what a performance from Josh Rock. Oh my God. What an incredible talent he is. You know, we talk about Luke Littler obviously breaking through, but Josh Rock is incredible. A 94.5 average for them, for him and Brendan Dolan in that victory. And then the next game, Germany 4, Netherlands 3. Again, the hosts were on the verge of a defeat in the first game, and Gabriel Clemens pinned the 1-2-4 in the last leg of the match to win it. And wow, yeah, absolutely wow. Gabriel Clemens, Martin Schindler, potentially the best chance that Germany are going to have to maybe even win this competition is this year, I think, with those two as the partnership. The penultimate game, again, nearly saw an incredible upset between Australia and Japan. It started off, Simon Whitlock totally took command of that pair between him and Heta. Heta then grew into the game as Whitlock dropped off, and Japan had 3 darts at 16 to get rid of Australia in leg 7. And then Simon Whitlock took out 87, I think it was, to win the game 4-3. And then the last game, Austria 4, China 0. I mean, that was just vintage Raubi John Rodriguez, a 91.9 average in that one. And like I said, that was vintage Austria for me. I think they were absolutely insane. Raubi John Rodriguez won 3 out of the 4 legs that Austria won. Obviously, Mensah won the last leg. But those are the games results basically from match day 1. I'll try and do my predictions for match day 2. I am in work tomorrow, so I'll try and work around content wise for that. But let me know your thoughts on night 1 of the 2024 World Cup of Darts. The only seed to lose was USA against Portugal, but a couple of scares for the big nations, especially the hosts Germany and the 22 winners of the World Cup, Australia. Let me know your thoughts down below. As always, like, share, follow, and I'll speak